That was really beautiful, CJ. Thank you for that. No, absolutely not. So stop trying to fish to replace my job with Stumpy. I know you. I know that's what you're going for, really. Not about Jobless. Pretend you're trying to scout out opportunities for those guys. But speaking of opportunities for them, I think this is one. I agree with the desk that as far as series go today, this is one that may well go against the script. And Rezi, yesterday's goal scorer of the day, has started off that way.
What is this? What on earth is this? How is Rezi still got that on target? He was wedged up against the post. His tyres were stuck. He could not move. And he able to get that one back on net. They were flailing the Gentlemates. What a great start here for Jobless. Maybe they will get him.
Well, our resident on Twitch mod has been having some fun doing some early calls. I wonder if he's going to give an early call for Jobless. Going 1-0 up. Blow the whistle, ref. I'm sure their fans will be saying. The Gentlemates, watched on, I'm sure, by Gotiga, will be thinking elsewhere. They will be looking to stake their claim even further for London, even further for Worlds, and even further, potentially, for the best team in Europe. Performances today have been sublime, CJ. Can Gentlemates step up to that same level of quality? Because so far, it's Jobless running rings.
Yeah, they're looking pretty strong, aren't they? Looking at the season points, the season rankings, that major victory for the Gentlemates did them a world of good. And, you know, you look at Vitality, they're all but secured for London. Let's see how Gentlemates go. Without K-Corp as well, it feels like he can have a pretty good crack at a grand final berth here. But it's a great start for Jobless and a fantastic save off the side post. Juicy trying to keep that ball in. Ixo just trying to control this one. And I agree with you, if you are a Jobless fan, if you are unemployed, stop the count. I've seen enough. 1-0.
They'd love it there. They would love it. But I think what we've learned today is there are plenty of goals on these here pitches today as well, CJ. Can't see too many 1-0s happening in this series or indeed any other right now in Europe. Defending seems to have been forgotten, and Ixo isn't remembering how to defend. He's just attacking himself. Not much boost to play with, so Juicy sends it sideways. I think it's a couple of touches. That's not actually going to help his team too much because Rezi can do more work. He just fully read Gentlemates.
Yeah, they left Itachi last man, said, you can handle this one. It's not going to be that great of a shot, but it was perfect. It was bar down, and Itachi had to just encase it. Dropped in the net, but he couldn't quite find it. Perfect angle. A little bit of a self alley-oop there for Rezi. He's got 2 in game 1.
Jobless absolutely loving life so far. Itachi's going to try and change that early doors. Gentlemates, not the start to the series they'd have wanted as they'd have been watching their direct opponents just romping through everybody, making it look easy here in Europe. Not quite the same now for the green suits as Juicy goes up into that far corner up against Rezi as well. What a weekend it's been for Rezi, CJ.
Yeah, he's been, I tell you what, he was a human aimbot. That's what I called him yesterday. He just kept on popping off. Everything he shot, everything he touched was on net. Unlike RizX, we won't mention his performances yesterday. That's
another stray.
Well, you know, there was boomer mode was activated. No way! What a save from Juicy. Rezi almost getting his hat-trick. More pressure coming through. This top corner is taking an absolute hammering so far. Jobless currently coming to this game warmed up and ready to go.
Currently 6 shots taken by Jobless and only 2 for Gentlemates, who are struggling to get anything going. Seiko is on 46 points currently, so we'll keep you posted if he can break the magic 100 by the end of game number 1. As Rezi goes high again, he might get 100 goals at this rate. Gets the floor pinch almost past Itachi, who once more has been left all by himself. And Europe's teamiest team seems somewhat out of balance in Gentlemates.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is almost Seiko lands on that is you've got to give Gentlemates credit. They never look too, frazzled. Even when things aren't going their way, they seem to, find a way back into these sort of series. I might be casting cursing them there, but even though they're 2-0 down, I don't think they're too concerned thus far. Just under 2 minutes left. Nice demo coming through. Itachi, he's getting the pop over the top. Ollie's in an awkward spot. This could be a goal if he can hook it around Ixo, positioning himself. Pressure still on. Gentlemates looking to get one back, but he's that man again, Cole. Rezi keeping them out of trouble so far. Seiko, though, solo play. He's going to fake low. He's going to go the low pitch. Oh, again! That man, Rezi.
He's doing it all. He's on 500+ score already. Goals, saves, you name it, he's done it. Only can't quite do the same. Itachi does sink this one, and Gentlemates are back.
They are so back in business. What a pass from Seiko. And Itachi said mid, and Seiko said say less. And he's just dropped that one straight on his head. Great shot. Only couldn't make the save either. That is a handy goal, timely goal, Cole. Well, that rhymed. Minute 30 left.
Proud of you, CJ, for learning your rhymes. Ladies and gentlemen, there is CJ. He's learned recently the joy of speaking in rhyme, which you can do any time. There you go, I did one too. Here's Rezi, looking to get an assist to add to his goals. So couldn't quite get in there ahead of the Gentlemates defending. Now it's Hitachi gets over the top of Oli. No boost yet again for Gentlemates. Normally they've got so much of the good yellow stuff, but in this series it just seems to be squeezed out of them as Juicy gets a flip reset bump. Ixo gets himself in the way. Rezi comes away with the ball. This has been danger the whole time. That Fennec is a menace.
And he went for a pogo, so he's clearly confident, even though it's still 1-goal game, 45 seconds, more angles, more shots coming through. This would be really nice for Jobless if they can get one more. Ixo's just going to keep that ball in the orange half, trying to find a teammate. Seiko on it. It's Rezi with 100 boost. He just knew that he was whiffing, and he's fired that one on net. Hitachi can't get the Psycho and get a nice pass down. I like this from Ixo. They're locked in right now, Jobless. All 50s coming through, 25 seconds. They just need to keep this down this end, Cole.
Rezi, not necessarily the human aimbot today, but the human lie detector. Every time Gentlemates make a mistake, Rezi's on top of them, predicting it's going to happen. They try and march it forwards. Not going to happen. Here is Rezi. He can sink it here up against Juicy. Goes for the dunk. Ixo turns away from the ball. Smart play. Buys more precious time right now for Jobless. Oli's coming in. The 50-50 master. Ixo's got no boost. Still goes for it. Wants to kill it. Does kill it. Jobless take game one. There will be no... Woo. Congratulations. 1000s everywhere. Go on, chuck them out. But, I mean, I don't think that one would be how he dreamed of his 1000th game going, losing to a team called Jobless. And Gentlemates are going to have to step up here on Forbidden Temple if you're major champions to get to yet another semi-final.
Forbidden Temple it is. And the big game number 2 here is... Well, it's not the dream start from Jobless, but they do have possession. And it's a... Oh, well, would you want anyone else? Because he's found Oli, and Seiko can't get it out. Surely it's in. Oli with the first. How's the teamwork from Rezi?
Just get in the ball and see what happens. Oli on the same wavelength. He did well to finish it in the end. It was teasing Hitachi, who thought for a second he might have been able to just keep it out. Got out his fishing rod, tried to reel it, but it wasn't to be. It sinks its way into the goal, and another early lead for Jobless.
Another strong start, but oh, how's the reset? Ixo, huge save. Could have been a follow-up. Was expecting Seiko to be in there. Nice pass across. Hitachi is flat-footed, and there we are. We're seeing that midfield game. That was... potentially a wide open shot if Rezi put that on net. Oli, though, keeping that ball in this blue half. Gentlemates looking routed. What an infield. It's got the double commit going. Is there a follow-up? Ixo, he looked for that backboard pass, but both of his teammates off.
Now, I'm not being funny, but looking at the way Option were playing earlier, looking at how Rezi is playing in this one, this is the return of English Rocket League. It's well and truly coming home. The French are on the ropes right now, as Jobless continue to just tear through their defense. Oli tees up Ixo. Hitachi beats into the ball. Gentlemates in desperate need for something soon. It's all looking a little bit too desperate, I was going to say, but that pass from Hitachi, a little bit of quality, tees up Seiko.
Yeah, where's he come from? And then that's disrespectful rotations right there. He stole the corner, he turned around, he was in front of net. Great setup from Hitachi, but there he is. Seiko wasn't as active in game number 1, but he's a world champ for a reason. Shows up here, gets the equaliser.
That's exactly what Gentlemates needed. The first time they managed to score a goal, not being at least a couple down. Most important goal of the series so far for them, as the demo comes in from Juicy on Oli. That will open things up. Seiko is around the corner. Still not all the boost in the world for any of them. Juicy's pretty low as well. Hitachi's on nothing. So all three of them are just sort of using scraps. And it's because Jobless are doing such a good job of getting to that midfield, stealing those central boosts. And when they do get the ball, they're doing something with it. Ixo showing off his own mechanics. He can follow that one up as well. The pre-flip into the ball where Hitachi was charging him down. But even after conceding, no signs that Jobless are going to go into their shells.
Yeah, they're not phased at all, are they? Only trying to keep that one in. Going to back off, grab the mid boost instead, look for a 50. How about Seiko just dunks that ball. Rezi's up, trying to keep it in. Seiko keeping the pressure on. This is better from the Gentlemates, certainly in a better position than they were in game number 1. And as you said, Cole, they're looking pretty on right now, Jobless. Not too phased about this little defensive set. They've got a lot of boost to get it out. And would you want it in anyone else but Rezi? There's the reset, there's the musty. Oli with the pre-flip. I don't quite get it.
It seems to be a common theme for Jobless right now of getting Rezi the ball and having Oli in front of it. Seeing if he can find him out as another great save comes in from Seiko. Jobless forcing more defending right now from the team in blue. Oli is so good in this position. The 50-50 game, one of his main strengths. So leaves that one towards Rezi as Hitachi bypasses the pair of them almost. Actually, it's just Juicy waiting. Resi tries to get involved and misses the ball. This could be a chance for Gentlemates. Juicy sets himself up for the flip reset from the ceiling. Oli charges it down and saves.
That setup was absolutely phenomenal. I just don't know how he's forward-thinking enough to be able to free flip into the reset. But look at the pass to Oli. Can he get the double? No, Juicy's right there. In time. Settle down, CJ. Let's not get too excited. It's only game number 2. Exo throws it at the side wall. Seiko up. Misses the double. He gets bumped right off, and Itachi's right on, though. Oh. He's there in time. Bar down. Gentlemates get the lead.
Beautiful pass there in the far corner. Juicy stole some boost as well to make things even trickier to defend. Ixo on the backboard couldn't do anything when Itachi's shot had that much power.
That's much better from the Gentlemates. Now it is on to Jobless. They may be unemployed, but that gives them more time to play Rocket League, I think. Not sure how that works, but Ixo takes it off the kickoff. Gets a nice little pop around and the beat as well. He's almost got that one on net. He would have done exceptionally well to get that on target. Resi with the 50. Juicy, all he can do is parry it. Oli takes it up. Gets a reset, almost on net. Juicy. Oh, hang on a minute. Ball in. How on earth? Itachi can just keep it to the side. Goodness me, Jobless, man. I thought they could have pinched a goal there, a little equaliser, but for now, Gentlemate's dealing with the pressure.
They'll keep the attack going, though. Here is Oli faking out 1 or 2, and look how much boost he still keeps. Still 25 to almost do something with. Not quite able to in that occasion, but Resi, the real danger man, he's going upside down. He's trying to go for a plan B, I think, or a pogo or something there. Didn't quite happen, but once again, Gentlemates have to cover every single angle when Resi gets the ball, reminiscent of his Hogan mode debut in the RLCS when he was unplayable at times. Tees up Oli, Ixo's waiting, and the ball is just slapped away there by Itachi.
Resi just controlling this pitch. Look at the bump, it's a great 50 as well. Double commit from Gentlemates. They've got no boost as well. They have to go here, Jobless, because Itachi's flailing in net, almost the 50. And look at the boost meters. They've all got no moon. Empty moons everywhere. It's a full solar eclipse. The Gentlemates still get it out with Seiko, and he redirects it on net. Big trouble for Ixo, who misses a touch. Gentlemates looking to pinch one. Luckily enough, Oli with 100 boost can work it out.
And Resi now, he's the man who has the ball. That's exactly what Oli would have wanted. The old 1-2 has been swapped, but it does come back down the other way. More effective when it's only being found, it would seem. Here comes Juicy. Huge save down the other side from Oli. Managed to get himself back in time, but Gentlemates are starting to get these first touches past Jobless.
There we go.
So tees up Resi. It has to be now. It's now or never in game 2, CJ. If they do want a job, maybe they'll need to equalize in the next 3 seconds. It's Resi. He's doing everything he can to manipulate his way around the ball, but Juicy will not let him. Oli's clearance has to be perfect and isn't. And we have series parity. Is this
looking pretty good? Gentlemates responding in game 2, but it wasn't without Jobless almost finding the net.
Yeah, Jobless definitely seemed to have the mechanical advantage in these opening couple of games, or at least certainly going for these plays more than Gentlemates are. But Gentlemates sticking to the script, doing what they did best, doing what won them a major in Copenhagen. Solid play. 50-50s, challenges, following each other up, making the correct decisions. And finally in game 2, it started to work out for them. But in the opening 20 seconds, I'd say they have the bit between their teeth yet again. Here is Itachi. Forces the flip reset. Juicy's coming in now as well. And yeah, CJ, for me, it's those little passes. They seem to be now finding their mark.
Yeah, I like that, but even Jobless have been doing a similar thing down the other end. Those pre-jump pass plays, using those infields. I love it. This is terrible positioning from Jobless. They're whiffing everything. Luckily enough, Itachi can't get that one on net. Tries to get in there again. Ixo finds Resi, who, well, he wanted the ball in front of him. That is the wrong. Juicy trying to stay in there as well. He's looking very mechanical. Seiko with the flick. Over the top, bumps coming through. Ixo clearing the ball to Oli. Takes it upstairs. But there's Itachi on the backboard. Both sides just feeling each other out. And I like the aggression so far. Gentlemates have the upper hand. It's only early here in game 3.
Yeah, Gentlemate's happy to play the slower game, keep a man deep in defense. Their time will come. They don't have to force anything because there's an opportunity for them. As long as they have the boost, which has been at times questionable for them this series, they'll have an opportunity to break through, but so too, you can say the same about Jobless, as Seiko has to stay strong and tall behind that ball. Resi's got a chance now. As he passed to Oli, he maybe should have done because that demo flew in from Juicy. They're starting to learn how well Resi is playing.
Double commit coming through. I tell you what, Resi third man just said, forget about it. I'm going at the ball. Someone get behind me. Oli trying to get that ball across as Juicy's just tracked the ball. That is not the pinch that Resi might have wanted. It's given it straight to Seiko. Off the side, faking Ixo. Early jump came through. All pops forcing 2 to commit there. Juicy's trying to find an infield. Is anyone ready in time? Ball pinching across a lot of midfield play, but it's going to be won by Resi. The redirect Seiko off the post. This is so good from Jobless. They've always got someone ready in case they need that fast counter-attack.
Yeah, it seemed for a second they had a gentleman's agreement to just sweep the ball from left to right, and then Oli says no, retracts his handshake, almost sets up the redirect. Now the attack continues going. It's Oli on the back wall. Can he get it towards Resi? He can, but he's bumped out the way by Itachi as well. Like a pull clearance right there, and still no opening goal.
Oli thought that was wide open. He put it on net, but if he had his time again, he would have gone the free double touch. He didn't choose the right path there, but they're still on. And there's it somehow with a whiff coming through. Follow up. There's the shot on net. It is Ixo. He gets himself on the board, and Jobless strike first.
Too speedy there from Ixo. Oli read the juicy miss, and Ixo knew that Seiko had nothing in the tank to get that clearance. Yet again, we have a Jobless lead.
Saw someone in chat say this is a great series, and I agree. I think this is a great series, smiley face. I'm quite enjoying myself here. Resi keeping that ball out of his net. He's struggling a little bit. He now gets time. Goes low 50. Juicy can turn on this with corner boost if he wants it. He's going He's got a with the demo as well. Almost opened it up. Look like get the touch though. There's the pop. Ixo taking it slow, looking for the support here. It's going to be Resi putting it on net. Should be easy to deal with for Seiko. Yeah, he does find Itachi downfield. Again, it's a lot of midfield game, this one, isn't it, Cole? There's not too many chances either end, but this could be a perfect chance. He has to go here, Resi. Gee whiz, you've got someone on your back post. Took that one very casually. Gentlemates circling like sharks in attack.
They're going to have to keep on going, though. Time is going to start to tick away for them. That charge down didn't quite happen. Juicy has a chance to take a clean touch. Ixo's up so fast, though. Look at the pace of him. Seiko up against Resi, and yet again, Jobless destroying Gentlemates for pace. They cannot get a clean hit on the ball. Itachi might change that, trying to find Juicy, but Oli, even in not getting the ball, does enough. Once again, Jobless come forward. That one might be just going in. Itachi gets it to the side, but it's Oli that's going to get the next touch. Gentlemates unable to spring two passes together. They'll try the floor pitch instead of the dunk. Out of nothing. When you have a player the quality of Itachi, that's what can happen.
It was disrespectful defense. Resi just not expecting the touch to come through, and Ixo, well, he's thrown a 1-2 there straight to Itachi, and that's a goal out of nothing. That's what Gentlemates can do. Now, they could be in big trouble, but this is a perfect kickoff. Resi's going off big trouble. Itachi, huge save, follow-up. Oli's pre-jumped and passed it backwards. Get back.
Oh, no.
It's in your own net.
Unbelievable. You do all that hard work, and then Oli does one touch too many. Ixo's got nothing in the tank. Juicy just says, that was the plan. That's what I knew was going to happen, so don't even worry about it. We were always going to take this lead that way. It's fine. It's fine.
I can just imagine the comms. Oli's hit that. He's gone.
I reckon he dropped the classic, oh, I thought you'd be behind me. As in, why weren't you behind me, you idiots? It's your fault.
He's definitely hit that and gone, retreat. He had a free shot. He couldn't get it. 30 seconds left. Jobless, they had the lead. They lost the lead. And they lost it in fine style here. Can they find an answer? Can they find a late equaliser? Or is it going to be game? Resi made that save look harder than I thought it was going to be. Great save coming out. Triple commit, though, from Jobless. They're looking to panic. They're looking a bit rattled after that goal. And Itachi's trying to call game. Reset over the top. Beats one. Bumps two. But accidentally saves the ball himself.
It's all got a bit divey for Jobless, but they do come away with the ball. Here is Oli, tees up Ixo onto the backboard. Is anybody following up? It's Resi, but Itachi, the hero, once more, at least for now. One more looping ball into the center. Juicy sends it as far as his car can send it. Ixo to the ceiling. Resi's to his right. He finds him. Oh, no, but Resi, for once, didn't...
Not in the lead the entire 4 minutes, but you get me. They should have probably held on there. So, you know, the alarm bells aren't quite ringing yet if you are Jobless.
Important game right now for Jobless. If they can just steal themselves the first 30 seconds or so, they'll be okay. But if Gentlemates get a goal or two here early doors, it could be a long, long way back for the team in orange. Wanted to get back to the office, wanted to get back to an org, I think is what they're after, really. With a name like Jobless. You have to be able to win series like these ones. If you can, it's just a huge statement. And they are more than capable, CJ.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic to add to their resume, Cole. Could do them
CVs
well.
over here.
What are they called?
CVs?
CVs.
Curriculum vitae, I believe. I think it's Latin.
Isn't that a Like a 7. Isn't that a department store? No? Anyway.
I mean, other department stores are available, but no, it's a CV, not a resume. So you know,
put it on your CV. Get these guys employed. We're into game number 4. No timeout called. They're confident of how they're playing, but gentlemates, well, they won the major for a reason. They went undefeated internationally back in Copenhagen for a reason. And right now, they're starting to flex their muscles a bit, at least in that final minute. Nice reset from Juicy. He's going to go to ground pitch. Oli's ready for it. 0 boost. He's going to do well to get a beat, and he does so. Seiko gets a nice touch onto the backboard. They are looking a lot more comfortable. I'd like to see some demos. I was going to say on the side of Jobless, but it's gentlemates to strike in that department.
This actually gets everyone into the centre, though, where Ixo was waiting. That's better positioning so far from Jobless in this game. They were starting to slow down just a little bit, I think, and as you mentioned, gentlemates were beginning to have too much of the ball, in my opinion. Jobless have stemmed that flow for now, but Seiko has it again over the top of Ixo. Oli has to charge down Juicy. Seiko just followed it on. The man was not to be stopped, running the entire length of the pitch and almost getting his just rewards from it.
Still no one to strike here. 2 minutes gone. Here on the lovely Utopia Coliseum. Dusk. Juicy takes it downfield. Rezi has to just back off. He does steal the boost, which is going to help in their defensive bounce. But the huge fake comes through. Double commit. Oh, what is happening?
Yeah.
It was saved. It was in. It was out. It was back in again. Goodness me. Oli can just carry that one out. Jobless flirting with trouble there for the first goal, but now they've worked it down the other end. Nice 50 coming through. Ixo wants it, but Seiko so quick. Juicy even faster. But there's one better. Ixo!
Oh.
Dish, it would have been insane, the Devo shot, but he doesn't connect.
Right, somewhere out there, Devo was watching. He turned to his screen. He sensed that his goal was about to be scored. So did Doomsy for the dish. And both of them were left wanting, unfortunately. Ixo not quite able to do it. What a goal it would have been. But that will give them some heart, some hope that there are goals in here for them, especially as they've gone through half of this game without conceding, Jobless. So far in this series, Rezi's going to have time to slow this one down. Itachi, he gets faked out, does he? Yes, he does. Juicy, he doesn't go for the double fake. Rezi puts it in the center, but Seiko saw it coming. Then he fakes out his opponent, Oli, who gets nowhere near the ball. Eventually it falls to Itachi, who just snooker shots it into the top corner.
Fantastic placement from Itachi, but what happened down the other end? Where were the teammates? It was a perfect infield. And gentlemates were more ready. They get the counter-attack, work it down in transition. Great play from Seiko, just to bait in that last man in the middle, of the third man, first man. And fantastic placement from Itachi. Hasn't he been impressive this series?
Ooh, Seiko with the edgeable bump. Simple as you like. Old school, you gotta love it.
Yeah, it's really nice. Just as we pump up Itachi, it's got to be Seiko. It's simple. It's a bit of Jesse gameplay. He was looking wobbly in the air, but it is no-nonsense Rocket League. Who needs air roll when he can get rid of the last man? 2-0 to gentlemates, and they are flying. To be a massive game win to have.
You see, everybody, you don't need air roll to be a good Rocket League player. All right, just simple stuff done well. Oli's so good at that himself, and he gets Jobless back in it.
We are so back in business. It's Rezi again with a lovely assist. Gets around Juicy, one-on-one for Oli. And again, no-nonsense Rock. Just gets the instant flick, right-hand side. Minute 44 left. This is unusual circumstances here for Jobless Cole. Usually in front and then choking the lead. They need to make the comeback.
Oli will do the exact opposite this time. He'll be about to concede an own goal, then pass it backwards somehow. It'll lead to a goal for them. Mark my words. But first he needs the ball. Juicy. He's going to send that one towards Oli. Let's get this one to the ceiling. Does he have the mechanics in it? No, it's a little bit sideways, so Seiko can steam in there. Rezi up against him. Rezi has slowed down a little bit. Demos like that don't help either with regards to him waking back up. And suddenly it's gentlemates getting the ball time after time. Jobless can't get hold of it. Gentlemates only have one goal ahead. It's going to be more. And look at Itachi. Another little bit of brilliance.
Yeah, just when you think maybe Jobless can get into it, Itachi's faked everyone. And Ixo, well, he's just decided to put it up into the top-hand corner of the goal, the top side. And 2-goal lead resumes here for gentlemates. That is going to give them a little bit of breathing room here in game number 4. If they can move on to match point, it is a long road back for Jobless. They need it here in the last minute. The bumps are coming through. They're showing the aggression. Rezi wants to get in, but gentlemates are just building that wall in front of net.
Gentlemates, if they can just hold out, they will be massive favourites in this series, which of course they were before it started, but from game 1 it wasn't going that way. Oli sets up Rezi. Can Rezi get the angle here? No, it goes over the top of him towards Ixo, who goes for the backboard. And Seiko saw the whole thing coming. And Itachi can just wait to see what Oli's touch is like. Seiko and Itachi getting in each other's way somewhat. So Rezi and Jobless will have a chance to send this ball forwards. They just need one, CJ, and they will believe.
No, they need two. They definitely need two. I've done the math, and now they only need one. Exo.
And so they believe.
I believe. I fully believe. He didn't do it down the other end, but he's made up for it. Great shot, and it's just the aggression. Look at the bump. Clear that guy out there. Oli just gets rid of Seiko. 31 seconds. Game on.
As I was saying, CJ, they only need one, and then they will believe that they can take this game. But one more goal, mathematically, is indeed needed as Seiko takes a touch to send it to the sky. He can kill it here, could he? It's blocked up the side by Rezi.
I'm glad we clarified that because they definitely needed two, not one. But now they only need one. 13 seconds. They have to go. Where's the demos? Where's the aggression? They've got to throw the kitchen sink. Screw it. Throw the entire kitchen at this attack. Get moving. Get upfield. Oli has to go. He just completely whifties. Oh, wait from Exo. Get that ball up in the air. 0 seconds. Gentlemates want it down. Jobless. They want employment. Rezi gets it in. Juicy with the clear. Somebody get this ball down. It's still in the air. Exo, no boost. Enormous 50. Juicy. Just decides to almost zone.
1 or 2 errors, some really poor touches that have led to goals against them, maybe has spooked them a tad. They have to have used this tactical timeout to unspook themselves, get back up to that full belief system they had in games 1 and 2, and take it from there. I back them. Let's go. Let's have more of a series.
You have to be unbiased. Please stop supporting a team. That is a competitive integrity ruling. Here we go. Game number 5 is underway. Is the timeout buff real, Cole? Well, we're about to find out here. I fully believe in it. Rezi can take it up. Early chance here, early kickoff pressure from Jobless. They're winning some challenges. Nice reset. Perhaps one more, almost. Honest me, there's no follow-up though. You see Exo, how deep he was sitting there, third man. Just love to see him push higher up because that's a fantastic pass to Juicy. It's an even better shot. And there you go, counter-attack. Gentlemates, all the hard work from Jobless, they just undo it.
Yeah, things get super difficult now. They were so near to getting the opening goal, which really might have been that shot in the arm, to then have it go down the other end and concede. Suddenly, all that stuff you talked about in the tactical timeout of, yeah, we can do this, I believe, let's focus on this, focus on that. If you concede in the first 25 seconds, that starts to go out the window. So they have to get it out the window and keep on going.
Yeah, but that might be, you know, that might ignite them to play that aggressive style that I was talking about. Now, I know that you don't want to concede a goal, but if that's what's going to take to play some aggressive Rocket League, then that's what you got to do here. They have to take the positives. Still a lot of time left. 4 minutes. Rezi takes it up with a reset. Seiko pre-jumps. It's over the top. Double commit here from Gentlemates. This is where they have to go here. Jobless put the foot down there. Low boost. Exo gets it across. Juicy with 0 attach. He has to go back corner. Here we go with a double. But once again, the only guy with boost on Gentlemates is the one that Jobless find in net.
It's amazing how often, as you mentioned, they are low on boost, and yet they're never stretching for the ball. It was starting to make them struggle a little bit offensively earlier on, but defensively, one of them can have 100, the other two 10 each, and their positioning is so perfectly that still they seem at times impenetrable. The Jobless were through them time after time at the start of this series. It can happen again. Itachi just tees up Oli, and that one goes to the side. Here is Rezi. Not much boost in the tank this time. Needs the floor pinch. Fakes out the floor pinch and also fakes out Exo, who was not expecting it. Poor Exo thought he'd have a chance. Instead, it remains 1-0. Nothing happening so far.
Keeping pressure on, however, which is, it's in the right end. But as you said, they're not really threatening thus far. They need a demo. They need a bump. Someone open this net up as Juicy gets the clear downfield. There's no one there for Gentlemates, so it should be easy enough for Jobless as Oli decides to drive to the ceiling. Wants to check out the weather up there. Reports are a little bit cloudy. Oli takes it up now. Gets a nice pop as well.
Underwater?
Well, that's a great call. A little bit bubbly as Exo gets it across. Rezi now with space. Look how passive Gentlemates are sitting. Look how deep they are. They're just going to hold on to this. They want to hold on this 1-0 lead here. 2 minutes 40 left. That might be the overcommit. The pinch comes through, but again, the rotations, as you said, Cole, they're never stretching too hard. There's always someone there. And now Juicy on the counter-attack. Can he get the double on net? Oh, safe from Exo. But there's still no counter-attack because Seiko is sitting so deep, third man.
Oh, almost. Oli gets over the top of Juicy, but still somehow he gets that final touch. Gentlemates doing what they've been doing this entire season. Frustrating teams who are trying to play a mechanical game. Breaking them down, getting their cars in the way. Rezi gets it past Juicy, though, wants to get the bump and can't. And now Seiko has a chance himself with a flip reset over Exo. It's going in, is it? Until Oli saves the day and gets the block.
And they need it down the other end, though. They need that goal. This isn't good enough. This is playing right into Gentlemates' hands here. 2 minutes left. They have to get it down the other end. Where are the bumps? Where are the demos? Who's willing to be that player to push downfield, take a risk? Only gets one, gets it past two, but again, there's only one player on Genomates with 100 boost. It's the Itachi on the ball here, and look at the time that he is buying. They just want to kill time on the clock. 1-0, that's enough for them.
Someone just hit it. Someone just chuck your face at the ball when Itachi has it. Don't fall for his tricks, Jobless. But so far they have been. Resi doesn't get the boost either, so he's not got much to play with here. Flicks it over the top of Itachi. Can only do the second part of the job, not quite. Juicy just about nips in. Ixo as far out as Oli, who does pick out 100. Ixo can get the doink, but he's gone for the bump instead. Get the doink. Why don't they have a doink, CJ?
Turn your ball cam. The ball is right next to you.
Doink.
The perfect opportunity. The redirect was right there. They can't quite get it. Gentlemates they've just fully parked the bus here on this one goal. I've seen more exciting play styles out of my grandma playing Scrabble. This is a polar opposite, Gentlemates, than what we saw in the previous game. And it might come back to bite them. No, it doesn't. They're still hanging on in there.
I mean, your grandma is a very aggressive Scrabble player. Shout out CJ's grandma in the word games. My goodness. Anyway, here's Oli off the back wall. Slows it down himself, taking a leap out of Itachi's book. Gets it past Juicy too. That boost will spawn, but not enough for him. Takes out Itachi. Oli's cooking something here. Oli keeps going. Oli keeps faking. Oli just has to force it in the net. In the end, it's Resi. They have their equalizer. Jobless almost have done it.
Finally, and it's just brute force. It's ugly. It's never pretty when you're playing Gentlemates, when you need to break down that defensive triangle. But with just brute force, they just get one home. 27 seconds. That's giving them...
Over here comes Seika, though. We can kill it right now. Itachi's trying to come in at the far post. Ixo, get rid of that ball. Good clearance. Oli gets it long. Juicy's up, though. This could be a good moment for Gentlemates. If they can get the ball, they almost tackle each other. That would have been disastrous for Gentlemates. Resi sends it long. Oli here. Itachi and Juicy. Resi, one more chance maybe. On the back wall. Resi, couple of touches. Is it going to surprise Gentlemates? Not quite this time. Too solid. I think it's going to hit the floor, CJ, unless here comes Juicy. Resi do not own goal that. My goodness, that would have been a disaster. But instead, it's overtime.
They've done well to get it overtime. Gentlemates now, they have to change the play style. They were not looking to score, I'll tell you that much, for 4 minutes. Now they do need one. And Jobless, as I said, they've got a little lifeline here. They're hanging on. They need to get this win to keep this series alive. Itachi with a whiff. Resi's ready. Juicy stories that one on net. Ixo into the corner, into safety with 100 boost as well. Nice clear downfield. Seiko should be able to catch. He's got a full moon. He's going in front of net. Oh, goodness me. Tell you what, he swapped teams for a second there. It was a fantastic infield if he was on Team Orange. Oli over to Ixo. 100 boost. Does get the catch, gets the pre-flip as well, but it's going to be a counter-attack for Itachi. Not too much boost to work with. Resi just gets it to the corner, gets it to safety once again for Oli.
Yeah, right now Jobless playing as solidly as CJ's grandma playing Boggle. My goodness, she plays a solid game of Boggle. Here's Resi, up to the ceiling, gets the flip reset. Could be massive for Jobless. Ixo in the corner. Couple of touches, fakes it out actually. Oli's in the center, he finds him. Does he get the bump as well? Does he need to? He doesn't. Oli tries to force it in, not quite able to, but so close yet again.
He's gone for the exact same strategy as that first one. Just brute force trying to wedge it in. It's a fantastic pass. Oh! Goodness me, we have a series. Jobless take the game, and we go to 6.
They just keep on going. They never give up. And finally, Oli is on the end of it. Gets it done. One of those series has got that little bit of spark about it. Our Jobless able to continue their work. Will Gentlemates step up and devour them?
Crazy things happen here on Game 6. As soon as you see those Neo Tokyo lights, it's going to be a nice little kickoff win here for Seiko. 100 boost, instant challenge from Ixo. I do like it, but Juicy is going to keep this pressure on for Gentlemates. Oli, great beat, I love it. Reezy's got boost downfield. Seiko's been bumped. Seiko's been demoed. Someone get it in, but the ball doesn't want to bounce anywhere near the net. That could have been 1-0. Gentlemates got lucky.
Yeah, it just wouldn't fall for Resi. Had to sort of hover in the air, try and force it inwards. It wasn't quite going to bounce that way. And Gentlemates do survive the early onslaught so far, but Resi gets a one other chance. Beautiful first touch, sets himself up for the flip reset. Juicy read it. Ixo up against Itachi. So follows up Itachi. Itachi gets it towards the middle. Oli was waiting for it. Oli another fake. That man is the menace of the floor right now. Then he gets a flip reset. Not bad in the air either. but Gentlemates still solid defensively.
Still, though, pressure is on. Only with boost. He's caught that brilliantly. Double commit. More pressure. Gentlemates still able to grab boost and to ground pinch across. Seiko with a huge beat. Get back. Somebody get back. That's on your net. Oli able to control it. Fantastic catch as well. He gets the pass downfield. It's just Itachi last if the catch is beautiful. And it is. Reset for Resi. Juicy last. Just keeping it out. This is from Jobless. The pressure. Looking like they're really settling into this one.
Gentlemates, though, more than capable of holding out against barrages like this one. As Itachi takes a first touch, will send us back to the orange half. Been a while since we've been here. Itachi flip resets his way forward. Seiko up against Juicy. They race each other. Seiko wins the race, and rightly so, giving Gentlemates the lead.
Is anybody home? Third man. Ixo with the clear. Oli goes for a boost instead of net. Juicy and Seiko that one. It is wide open. You cannot afford to give Gentlemates a freebie. They do strike first. But they did that in game number 5 as well, and you know what happened there.
Whereas he might be able to get this one, but he has to turn around the ball, sort of wrap around it. Quite that possible, really. Has to just leave that one for Seiko. But fortunately for him, and for Jobless, his freak, so he's a little bit unsure what to do with this ball. I think he was more than happy just to go for a huge 50-50 and get rid of it. Let's charge down now. Gentlemates looking to double up their lead, maybe finally finish this series and finish this day, which has turned into one of the more eventful ones. This series is trying to drag it as far as EU quarterfinals go. Juicy sends it forward towards Oli. Oli can't do anything with it yet again. The ball's is not quite falling for anyone at the moment, CJ. Neither team able to do much with it.
Oh, it's a nice 50 as well. His Itachi still on somehow. He's got 0 boost. And Juicy, third man, just threw himself. Different play style here for the Gentlemates. They probably thought that playing Scrabble wasn't the right play style when you are 1 goal up. Might be able to get one more to secure this. Resi going for the 50. He's done really well. Juicy has the boost, however, and should be able to get a hand on that. So he's trying to catch, trying to pop, but the first touch wasn't great. And Juicy's open net. Resi with an enormous save. Could have been 2-0 right there.
Yeah, caught that so finally. It actually turned into something of a counter-attack for Jobless right now. Oli gets the flip reset onto the back wall. Resi's coming in. Big save again from Itachi. Now it's Ixo to the ceiling. Juicy, good first catch. Oli up against him. The 50-50 is just purely drawn. Juicy comes away with it and sends it high. Who's going to be first to win this one? Oli for now. Wants the flip reset here? No, instead he just sends it long. Seiko read it. Ixo did the same. Onto the back wall. Juicy can only get it as far as Itachi. It's so awkward right now for Gentlemates. They're always directly underneath the ball. No momentum to play with. And somehow still they get it away and still have their lead.
They just keep sitting in front of the ball. There's always someone there. There's always a hand up. This is nice from Resi. He does have the underneath support, but again, the blocks come through. Oli trying to keep it in. It's a nice dunk. It'll keep pressure. It'll keep possession. As Ixo doesn't quite get the touch that he wants, but Jobless, they're trying everything. They're playing great Rocket League, but you're seeing a masterclass here in defensive play from the Gentlemates.
As he leaves it towards Oli, Juicy just sprays it out wide where Itachi was waiting. Ixo has to do something with this ball. He gets it underneath Itachi. Could have been dangerous. All these touches for Jobless, so near to leading to something. Perilously close right now for Gentlemates. They have to stay strong. They've been doing it all season. They're more than capable. Can Jobless break them down? It's Oli found by Itachi, and Resi has to restart.
Oh, there was the bump, but the miscommunication. He didn't throw it on that. Resi reset. Can he get one more? Bumps come through. Ixo there as well. Triple commit. Gentlemates, get this ball on net. Juicy goes again. He's still got boost. Gentlemates doing everything they can to hang on. Resi just wants the reset. Can't find a middle, and Juicy's there again. Pin this ball out.
You can see that Jobless are not lying down on the job at all right now, continuing to fight every second of the way. All 3 of them forwards when they can be, but Itachi has a chance right now for Gentlemates. Seiko sends it high. Ixo on the far wall needs a big clear and needs a teammate to keep things going.
Here we go. This is it. The infield's free. It's a wide open net. It's a wide open net. It was a wide open net. If you want to shoot the ball on target, 18 seconds left. Jobless, that was the chance. Can they still strike? Itachi's up, gears it to the side, 10 seconds. Cole, take it. I've lost my voice.
Seiko sends it long. Oli has a chance. Resi wants to turn around and get this one. He has boost. Wants to make up for that whiff. Oh no, Resi hasn't got the touch either. Oli steams in. Can't get the challenge on target. Juicy might have just killed it there, and then one mistake too many for Jobless, and they remain unemployed.